What is up, blockchain gang? We are going to start off with a copy pasta disclaimer about this not being financial advice. I'm going to show you how to be a degenerate and make easy money on small cap altcoins during the next bull run, or we're going to lose all of our money in a blaze of glory. Over the past 30 days, I invested 10,000 Danny bucks into some projects to simulate how they would perform, and the portfolio is looking pretty impressive. First, I need to give you some free financial dad advice from a certified dad. The only way I would ever, and I mean ever, invest $10,000 of my own money into crypto is if I already had a financial portfolio that looked something like this, with 65k in mid to large cap stocks and EFTs, 25k in precious metals or real estate, and $10,000 in crypto. Now, if I were younger, say in my 20s, I might be able to be more careless and more aggressive with my investments since I have time to fuck around and get burned, and then make all the money back again. I'm not suggesting that, I'm just saying that the older you are, or the more people that depend on you, the more careful you have to be. If you don't have these assets, or something of similar value to fall back on when you lose all of your money gambling, adjusted for the rate of living in your country of course, you are an idiot. Full stop. I'm not trying to be mean here, people are losing their asses though left and right and living out of their cars or in the street or in their mom's basement.
I will have you know the attic is the penthouse of the modern ranch style home.
Cool story, bro. Now ask your mom to bring us up some Hot Pockets. However, with the portfolio like this, I would invest $9,000 into large cap coins such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, and maybe only $1,000 into startup projects like these. This means that we would have to multiply those numbers by a factor of 10 to be able to financially afford to take the risk that I took in this simulation but in real life. In other words, you should already be a millionaire if you have tens of thousands of dollars in the crypto market. I'm sorry, I'm not going to mince words here. You need to learn how to take profits. You came here for the truth, and that is what you are going to get in the friend zone. While most of those other YouTubers are going to tell you whatever you want to hear just so they can get into your pants. Sure, you might have made money or know someone who claims to have made money, but 95% of people don't. Mostly because they are made to feel guilty by the community for taking profits. If you can't stomach that kind of risk, that is nothing to be ashamed of. But be honest about your financial situation, and if you should only be fucking around with Andrew Jacksons instead of Andrew Tates, or Alex Hamiltons instead of Alex Becker, that's fine. This way, if you only make a few extra $1,000, at least you can still afford to sue me. But you have nobody else to blame if you allow yourself to be overextended due to personal greed or desperation. I'm not trying to say don't invest in crypto. By all means, just make sure that you're investing proportionally to sound investments that have withstood the test of time. The only way for someone to make millions off of crypto at this point in the game is if thousands of people lose thousands of dollars. So we have our budget because we're degens, not complete fucking trolls huffing industrial strength adhesives, and we have been bitten by the gambling bug, so we're going to head on over to Morales Money and let it ride. This site is free to use, but you will have to pay for a premium membership if you want to find tokens in their first 30 days of minting. I personally don't find this very helpful because it usually takes a few weeks for the coin to even get listed on a DEX after being created, unless you were attempting to get on these projects whitelist for a better and riskier return. Depending on your location, you'll probably need a VPN to trade most of these new cryptos because we are finding them long before they are listed on centralized exchanges or even CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko in some cases. That means that you are buying in before most mainstream investors of crypto ever hear about them. To use this tool, we're going to create a filter, add in some parameters to get the newest coins, use a cross-section of security and users or liquidity to help narrow down the search. Of course, we could take hours upon hours researching each individual project to ensure there is a use case, but we are degening here. We're not hodling or dollar cost averaging into projects we believe will succeed. We are just trying to extract profits quickly and limit our losses by riding the wave of discovery and selling before it becomes old news. You can swap between different chains to find more coins to fit your query. I selected these coins and pretended to invest $1,000 in each one of them as soon as they were available to publicly do so, and I am reporting on how well they did over that time since I would have bought them. Pawzone would only be worth $600 today for a $400 loss. OPT would have gained $800, NXRA would have gained $500, Decorum would have lost $80, Acid would be about even, RDNT would have gained $400, Joe would have gained $1,750, Eggs would have lost $700, PA would have lost $50, and Bread would have gained $725. The total would have been a gain over $2,945 over an average of 30 days, which is about $100 a day. However, if I were paying attention or able to set an automatic market order order for a stop loss, I could have increased my earnings up to $3,645 in 30 days, or much less in some cases, but that is not always possible, such as when using a swap for the tokens. Also, note I would have taken profits much sooner on some of them for a lower, yet more consistent return. Many of these projects are not ready to take profits yet or are waiting on an exchange listing before they should be sold, but I wanted to give you a snapshot on how it would have performed thus far. Drop a like and comment if you would like me to keep going to see the profits on this one or start a whole new portfolio. I'm not doing this on a whim. It's only because I see billions being dumped into crypto once again, which means that new projects will probably reach much greater potential returns than projects that have been around since the last bull run, who will see massive resistance at their previous highs from people dying to get out of them. The strategy here is not to get sold or emotionally involved in the projects, which always ultimately happens once you pour dozens of hours of your time and research into them. Our minds begin to over-romanticize the details and become biased, especially once we are financially invested. This bias blinds us to obvious red flags such as giant icebergs, and we end up going down with the Titanic. If you look at the projects as they are just numbers and ignore much of the paid PR posting as news or claims to change the world, we can avoid getting attached. It's like naming a pig. Now, even if the bacon tastes great, you're going to feel guilty as fuck when you take profits. Those are your profits, and you want them now. Set a goal, and when you hit it, get the fuck out so you can dump your winnings into a new project or send them to me for providing this pro bono non-financial advice. I hope this guide has helped you realize that this is not for you, due to a lack of traditional and proven investment vehicles and insurances or great risk to your hard-earned money. If it is still something you are going to do with or without me, I hope this guide has helped you navigate this dangerous world with caution and realistic expectations. That is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so we can do this again sometime.
Yeah, Mr. Laser.
Here it comes.
Here it comes.
You will be destroyed.
You're going
The
down.
explosion will be of extraordinary magnitude. Just hang on.
It takes a while.
Oh God, my back!